Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Second down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Second down, 8. Freeman again. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mario Edwards. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be from 56 yards out. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara finding room inside the 40. Well, shifty. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Falcons now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Carr now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Blake. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10. Here's Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Carr to throw on second down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun now for Carr. Cooper's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They find some open field here. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it? Taking care of the football. He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Atlanta now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Vanderdoes forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
On first down, Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Cooper was the intended target, and it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Carr now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now Thomas. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw again, Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll throw with Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Carr to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd down, Freeman. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Spinning away. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run it again with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So the offense has it first and 10. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Throwing on first down is Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Five yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second down following the run.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Falcons on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. He'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
This is Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up, and that's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And now the offense operates in the red zone. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A toss play to Hunt. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Again, it's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. But the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
The Raiders on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's Thomas. He can't get him down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Kamara try the right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Raiders, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, Their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.